Hello folks, welcome back to the Shamrock's Backyard Barbecue. So today, we're going to show you guys how to make some smoked shotgun shells on a Pit Boss Pellet grill. So first, if you'd like to come take a look what we're starting off with, we're going to start, for this, you'd like to use a 1 pound Italian sausage and a pound to a pound and a half ground beef. So we're going to use today, I'm going to keep it real simple. I don't have any jalapenos on hand or chilies or whatever the case may be. So I'm just gonna do nice meat, cheese, season it up. Then we're gonna fill these shells. So let's get a nice amount of cheese in here. Before I start mixing up with both hands, I'm gonna put a bit of seasoning. So we're gonna use today some of the Gospel all-purpose seasoning. We're also going to be using another one that I like a lot, barbecue Pit Boys maple barbecue. So for this, you want to keep it kind of on the sweet side. This is why I decided to go with these two rows. And for a little touch of spice, I'm going to be adding a little bit of Hungarian paprika. All right, so pretty much, what I'm also gonna put a little dash of black pepper here, to my liking. You guys can season whatever you like. You don't have to stick to what I'm using. You can really use anything you like. It doesn't even have to be a sweet profile. Whatever your preferred taste is, go with that. So now we're just gonna get in here, the fun part, start mashing it together. So I just added the rest of the cheese back on top here. Now what I went with today, I went with half, so I did a cup and a half of mozzarella with a cup and a half of extra old cheddar cheese. You can go with whatever you have on hand or whatever you like to use. Personally, the only thing I would recommend, don't buy the pre-shredded cheese in a bag. It does not melt the same way at all. Take the extra 5-10 minutes, grate your own cheese. You'll thank me later. Now we're gonna get the rest of this all mashed up. Then we're gonna start filling these. We mix it all together. You really wanna get the ground beef, sausage, and cheese all mixed very well together. So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and start stuffing these. You can use whatever you like. You can use a piping bag. Honestly, not the best idea. So for this, just go nice and, slow. Push it all the way through though. You wanna make sure you get the whole shell full from top to bottom. Make sure you put as much as you possibly can fit in there. You don't wanna see any air bubbles when you're looking at the pasta. So if you could look close, you can see everything looks full inside. That's what you want. As full and compact as you could possibly get them. So, one down. We will continue. I will fill the rest of these and I'll be back to show you guys wrapping them in bacon. So folks, like I was telling you, I went ahead and finished all of these off camera because, there's quite a few here to do. Now, I wanted to make something very clear to you guys. What I did here was a 1.5 pound ground beef with 1 pound mild Italian sausage. And I actually used 2 packs of manicotti pasta because there's 14 shells per pack, the ones I bought anyhow. So I managed to fill, see these here, we got 2 left over. I managed to fill 26 out of 28 with the amount of meat I used. What I have left over here was a tiny little bit. I made into a meatball that I'm gonna put on the smoker. While these are cooking tomorrow, when it's ready, I'll shoot it to my dog. So now, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna grab some thin sliced bacon. I don't really like to use the thick slice on these because, well, you could use it. It's gonna take longer for the bacon to get to the right crispiness on the outside. So the whole point of this now is you wanna try to wrap every part of the shell. That's the trick, because any part of the shell that's not wrapped with bacon is gonna have a very tough bite. It's not going to be nice and soft. So the idea is to try to get as much of the shell as you can. Sometimes you're gonna have a little corner like that that sticks out. It is what it is. It can't always be perfect, right? So Sorry about that. I got quite a few here, so let me put a couple more on here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap another one on here, give you guys another example. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the rest and I'll be back with you guys. But anyhow, so one other thing I'd like to say, after this is done, the next process here is gonna be resting in the fridge. So, you know, there's a lot of controversy about this online because some people say it only needs to rest for an hour. Well, in my experience, I highly suggest that you do not just let it rest an hour in the fridge. They should be refrigerated for minimum 4 hours before you plan to cook. So me, what I like to do is I get them fully ready, wrapped, ready to throw on the grill, seasoned, and then pop them in the fridge, let them sit overnight so that I can, you know what, do this as a nice early dinner tomorrow for the family. So sometimes it's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna see I got a bit of a shell sticking out there. Unless you wanna completely rewrap it, leave it. It's still gonna turn out completely delicious. So as you see, we got 2 of these wrapped with bacon here. I'm going to finish them up. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. So what I did is I went ahead and wrapped quite a few to fill up one nice, you know, sheet, one cooling rack, so that I can show you guys exactly what I'm gonna do, what the next step is. So me personally, the exact same seasonings that I used in the meat is what I'm gonna season the outsides of these with. So let's start with our holy gospel. Let's start with the gospel all-purpose. You don't need to go crazy with the seasonings, you know. Put a nice little amount on each one. Kind of going to use my hand as a shield here because I don't want to get a bunch of seasonings all over my counter. I'm going to go ahead with the maple barbecue. And we're going to give it the same thing, a nice little light coat. Like I was just doing. So we're going to put on a nice little light coat of this one as well, the maple barbecue. Like I said before though, you season with whatever you like. If you want to just season with something as simple as salt, pepper, garlic, be my guest. Now we're going to turn them over and get the other sides. Yesterday I told you guys we're going to let these sit in the refrigerator. So we let them sit overnight. The original plan was to throw them on for lunchtime, but things got very complicated here with the children and whatnot. We decided instead to do them as a nice little side appetizer kind of thing with dinner tonight. So anyhow, now we got the Pit Boss preheated 300 Fahrenheit. This is what they're looking like after sitting in the refrigerator all night. Also, I wanted to show you guys a couple of the sides that we're going to be putting with it. So we're going to be having some roasted potatoes and some nice smoked veggies. Anyhow, I'll see you guys outside. Let's go. See you back by the Pit Boss in a minute. All right, guys. So we're outside. We got the Pit Boss, like I said, preheated 300 Fahrenheit. We're going to go ahead and throw 2 racks, one on each side. Let's go. Now we got both racks on there. What I'm going to do is, because I know the left side of my Pit Boss gets a lot hotter than the right side at certain times. So in about 30 minutes, we're going to come back and rotate these. Then at the hour mark, it's going to be ready to time sauce them with some barbecue sauce. I made my own homemade barbecue sauce. I'll tell you guys about that later on. But for now, we're going to close the lid. I'll see you guys back here in an hour. We are now at the 30-minute mark. I'm about to open these up, but come closer a minute. Look at the nice smoke we have coming off of these. If you can hear, it's sizzling beautifully. Now, what I'm about to open up, I wanted to show you guys fast, not me switching the rack side to side. That's simple. Just yesterday, I remember telling you guys I was gonna throw on this mini little meatball. The rest of the meat that we had left, I made a little meatball out of it to put on the smoker to throw to my dog afterwards. Now, this he's gonna love. It's not all he's getting tonight, but he's gonna love it. Oh, whoa, they look beautiful. Now, see this little guy, he's gonna go right. Now, we're at the hour mark. Let's open them and see what we're working with. Oh, Lord, come close. Look at these. They look beautiful. Beautiful. The bacon is exactly where I want it. That means the shells inside are completely cooked. They're not gonna have a bite because they were in the fridge all night long. So to be honest, these are perfect exactly how I wanted them. Maybe you won't think the same, but to me, they are perfect. Now, let's sauce these. We're gonna sauce them. Then we're gonna let this sauce just get all nice and sticky. You know, it's smothered on there. And then after about 10 minutes, we're gonna take these off, bring them inside, do a taste test. I wanna try to paint it on, okay? Nice little bit on each one.
Those look really good, babe.
Thank you.
That's your homemade barbecue sauce, yeah?
It is, yes. But honestly, I didn't have time to tell. I told you guys I would tell you more about it later. I didn't have time to do so. Because, well, you see, I'm a father with a full-time job with 8 children in the house. So as much as I'd like to tell you guys about the barbecue sauce today, I figured I'll make a whole nother video about it. Because I really don't have time to do so today. Now, back to this. As you can see, it's going to take me quite a few minutes to sauce all 26 of these. So give me a few minutes. We'll be right back with you. All right, so now you see we got the shotgun shells, the veggies going. Remember I told you guys about the little meatball I had for my dog. So it's ready. Up. You want that, big guy? Nice. Go play. Now, these in about 10 minutes now, we're gonna let the sauce stick on. We're gonna see you guys back inside. All right, so like I told you guys, we're gonna be back with the final product. Come a little bit closer, you guys are gonna see. Now we got our final product here. Smoked shotgun shells on a Pit Boss Pellet grill. We're gonna slice into that.
Daddy.
We're gonna slice into another piece, just so that, you know what, I can show you guys the inside. That looks amazing. To be honest, let me try it. I need to try. It's been smelling so good. Gotta give a piece to the wife as well.
Mom needs a piece.
All right.
Holy
Well, wow. Those are very good. If you have not tried them, you need to give it a try. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Until next time.